Hey YouTube, this is Prometheus, guys. Giving you an offensive tip that I just recently picked up from one of my opponents. You know, sometimes when you play online and you see something that your opponent's doing against you and he's very effective, it's always good to be able to record your games because you can pick up on certain strategies that you can put into your scheme. So one of the things I can always stress to you guys is make sure that you go ahead and make sure you record the games. You have the ability to do that. I want to talk to you. This guy I'm blowing out right now, 18-0. I had a couple defensive stops and I was just grinding the ball against him, and he jumped into a formation, the gun tight formation, and I was running quarters against him, and basically this is what happened in this particular play. He just set me up for a one-play touchdown. Really just threw right over my defensive back, who's got 93 speed, and just basically got a one-play touchdown. And I was like, what the hell happened there? I have got guys playing deep blues, over-the-top coverage, quarters coverage. How am I getting beaten with a fly route? Eventually what happens is I try to drive the ball down. I freaking muff a field goal, making this game tight, where I rolled into the second half, 18-0 into the second half. And sure enough, he comes out of this tight formation again. So I'm going to jump in the quarters once again to try to defend this guy. And what I did this time is I backed to my defensive backs. I went over the top coverage and did pass commit just to make sure he couldn't hit me with that one play touchdown. And he comes back to this play again, and look what happens with my guys right here. No one's around. This guy's actually got he's in front of my defensive backs, and he gets another quick play where he swings the field basically 50 or 60 yards with that previous play. And I'm like dumbfounded. I'm like, how am I letting this guy back in the game? I was up 18-0, and this guy just basically got three plays where he got two touchdowns in this type of situation. So I eventually just took the ball down the end zone and actually grinded it out and finished this game out just by clock management. But I did not want to give this ball back to this guy because he was getting away with stuff. So at the end of the game, I went ahead and checked this record. This guy's 20-5, so he doesn't have a ton of games, but he's winning 80% of his games. So he's doing something to get wins. You can't win 80% of your games if you're not doing something that's kind of glitching things out. So I started looking at the film, looked at the formation, did some research, and basically found out of the Washington Commanders playbook, the New York Jets, or the Detroit Lions, it's the gun tight formation, and the play we're going to be looking at is going to be this play. I don't know if this has ever been highlighted before, but it's slot post. Slot post is got basically a way to beat cover 2, and this is really good against the defensive meta or the cover 4 meta. So I immediately went in, labbed this with a very fast receiver. You want to have like a 94, 95 plus receiver, and as quickly as I started throwing this ball against cover 4, I'm throwing over the top the coverage. You can see how it kind of like just dumbs out the defensive backs. They don't play things correctly, and you could basically just throw the coverage. Now, it's not a perfect play, but it does work pretty effectively to go over the top of the coverage, and this is a really nice play to sprinkle into an effective scheme. But take a look at this once again, just lobbing the ball up, getting him over the top of the coverages, and basically coming down with a big play. So you can see I got the ball on the 30, I'm catching it at the 10-yard line. I'm picking up, 60 yards? 60 yards in that, 70 yards in that particular play. It doesn't work every time. It is a 50-50 ball, but if you're getting 60 yards in a 50-50 ball, it's worth taking a shot. And I think that was one of the things that this guy was doing, is that he was trying to throw these balls over the top of his coverages and basically picking it up. So you can see right here, I come down with there in that type of situation. So if you guys run Detroit, Washington, these playbooks, you do the tight formation, you probably want to throw this play in your scheme. And if you see someone running cover 4 coverage, like what the meta is, you might want to go ahead and check this out, because this is a play that basically got this guy back in the game. I was winning 18-0, and he got back in this game with 2 quick receptions to get the ball down the field. So once again, guys, thank you for your support. Until next time, I'll be rolling out more offensive and defensive tips to take your game to the next level. Until next time.